best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause.
But this, in my opinion, it doesn't look the best on paper. Like, it has the small little angel package with 2 Giada, 3 Forgotten Angel, the Legion Angel, Bloodchief's theirs. This is not favorite, it seems. You see more people main decking the Rave and Feebleman, but I haven't seen a ton of Esper lists on the ladder, so I feel like the main deck to Ray was a nice main deck answer for the Raffine. Like, it hit like a lot of, obviously, all the mono white and Boros cards. Blah blah blah. Why unfortunate? I wish I could take a quick shower. I've gotten so slow in there. But yeah, so some not so popular cards. I trimmed one of the wedding announcements just because there seems to be a lot of random, like, enchantment hate floating around. Like, the Gen list play the Unleash, the green legendary land, kills enchantment. There's just a lot of random, like the Vanishing Verse. Seems like every deck has, like, some sort of answer to the wedding announcement. Play both what? I play both. Oh, Ray and Bloodchief's Thirst? Or... I do like the Duress, like the cards like Duress that typically kind of falls in that self-cannibalize category of, like, okay, well, you play the Duress, you're worse against aggro, blah blah blah, but you've got the Kaitos that you can loot with. You've got a lot of conniving with Obscura and Raffine, blah blah blah, and then your standard sideboard. There were a few cards I kind of wanted to squeeze in. I still might. Like, I thought about maybe siding like a Lolth or a Sorin. I just don't know, because a lot of decks will side for Planeswalkers. Like Esper Mirror Match, they're probably bringing in, like, the Negates, the Duress, other counter spells. Yeah, exactly. I feel like there's a target in pretty much every deck except Mono White, which you don't see too much of on Best of 3. But even like the Boros, like, it has targets. And it just hits so many key cards. Like Red, you want to get rid of their Mirror Breaker. Like Mirror Match, you want to get rid of, like, Kaito and Emperor, all the other announcements, other counter spells, that type of thing. But yeah, we'll hop right into the queue as is. Looking to possibly tweak the side a little bit. We'll see what matchups we draw or matchup we draw and go from there. But yeah, Duress is like such a W card in my opinion. Like, when Esper was everywhere, that was kind of like the differentiator. Like, in my games, like, I was always like, oh, like, I always had the main deck Duress, and it kind of sets you up for a nice top, like, for your Angels. Like, kind of puts them in a tough position to dwindle them down, and then they don't have any answers to your Archangel. So let's see what we play against. We're pretty deep into the month and still in plat, because I've been trying so many different decks on stream, and those are like the only ranked games I've played so far. So yeah, kind of lagging a little bit. But as I stated on the previous stream, I'm going to be out of town for like a week towards the end of the month, so I won't have time to make that push anyway. So I'm okay with with the slow grind. Alright, pretty decent curve here. Bankbuster, now the card we love to see. Let's see, so don't have any immediate... Don't have any immediate ramp for this. But it might demand removal with black-red. And that'll mean he doesn't get to draw or accrue his Bankbuster if he spends his turn getting rid of this. And we just drop the announcement next turn. So a couple connive targets in hand. The Underdog makes the conniving with Interceptor a +1. So he's spending, so he's missing land drops. Let's see here. So if you did miss land drop, I would keep the Interceptor open, but he missed the land drop, and I want to save that for a bigger card anyway. So we'll get the Kaito going to the Emperor. Awesome. Boom. Alright. We've got the momentum. He mauled. Gets his land. Okay, so he has green in here too. So it looks like some sort of Jund build. This looks like the Jund that Arnie just showcased. That's fine, because we still draw with the Kaito. We'll draw with Wedding Announcement, and then we can exile his Harvester if we want. Do we want? I don't think he has a good target. It's not really a threat right now. We'll just say go. So we leave the Interceptor open. We don't auto lose it to an attack. And we do need to start conniving because we're starting to get some weird draws. Alright, so it looks like he's still missing land drops because he's main phase drawing with us. So we just scoop off this, or I think we're way too far ahead right now. I haven't played Esper in so long, it feels good to kind of be playing with all these powerful cards again. Yeah, Bankbuster is tough for us because there's just not like a lot of clean answers in my deck for it. Do we play the Underdog or main phase 2 Luminarch? Just play the main phase 2 Luminarch, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine, because we still want to keep the card advantage for the connive. There's not super big difference. Like, we'd rather have this on the field anyway right now. So this is fine, I think. And then we still keep the Disdainful and Verse up. Fine. It's quite ambitious, like crewing and attacking. Like, I'm gonna let it go because we have another Emperor. And we're on the offensive, like there's no reason for him to even be attacking, really. Alright, so he has to answer the Kaito. There's an alt next turn. Let's see, so 3, 4, 5. So I'd love to keep this up for the Bank Buster, but once again, I think it's in my favor for him to attack right now, so we'll just pass. Yeah, I mean, he meat hooks at Disdainful or Obscura, and then that taps him out. I just don't see an out for him right now. Like, I have Emperor up. Don't know how he can wiggle out of this grip that we have right now. Okay, I think we still Emperor, and then because we keep Disdainful up, and that should be enough for a game. Okay. Wait, so if we go, so I could go for lethal. Could have a Voltage Surge. Let me just see. There's a little stick, but it could be the blood token. It's fine, I think. Trigger the emblem. And wish we had game if we had one more black mana. That's what I was kind of trying to think about. Like, because we could have Duress first. This guy is still attacking. I'm so confused. Yeah, very minor differences towards the end there that I was trying to work through. I was just trying to see if we had lethal, but one black. Like the Hive required Hive being a black and then an additional black. With my Luminarch in hand, getting a counter with the Emperor adding a counter. And I was trying to think if there was a way to get two triggers off the Kaito emblem. Alright, so opponent. Yeah, this, I don't know, because the two bank busters are a little different, but overall this looks like a list that I just saw posted on YouTube, which was played. I think it topped the set championship as well. Pretty good list. Pretty clean, pretty low to the ground, doesn't run ob. Let's see, with that being said, kind of difficult to side against, I think. I'm trying to think. That list didn't run the Envoy, so maybe it's better to have the two negates in here. We'll drop one Angel. What does Verse hit? It doesn't hit. It hits Mirror Breaker, it hits Chariot, but it doesn't hit. Doesn't hit the Harvester. Doesn't hit the Bank Buster. I feel like I'm gonna regret pulling this, but I think we like the interaction a little more. Yeah, that looks fun. What do you think of the list so far? Alright, not the most potent hand, but we will keep it anyway. Huh? Love to see a crew here. Okay, so no red. Guess we'll just raw dog the Raffine, I guess. I don't He's got enough to kill it, but we have another Raffine. He opts to draw with the Bank Buster. Alright, so we've got a nice untap if he doesn't immediately answer this right now. We'd love to filter out one of these lands. Okay, that's fine. Interesting. I think we get rid of it now. I was trying to think if we wanted to try to get greedy and go for the Bank Buster. Do we? I think this is fine. So waiting till his turn, like he can obviously crew if I use the removal there. I could try to answer the Bankbuster, but the flexibility of Bankbuster lets him kind of play around my hand pretty well. Okay. It's fine with me. Pump him up a little bit. Okay. He'll draw off the Bankbuster. I mean, he does have 3 open, so he could answer the Raffine. And we could negate it. But I feel like we want to keep negate open for something more important, so let it go. But if we were, we would obviously let that word go through. Okay. So, interesting decision. Might have to let the Kaito go here. I don't know. Oh no, okay, he pays it out. Wow. I'm not rusty at all. How's everything going with Corey? Tell her I said hi. Hope all is well on your end. So if he had 3 open for just a Mirror Breaker, I might consider negating this, but yeah, no, he's generating a nice chunk of advantage right now. But we can't afford to have them drop a Chariot right now. I think they know that, but they do have just. They're going to be drawing 2 cards right here. I think we just loot. Keep it out of range for the Bankbuster by keeping it at 5. Dang, that actually might have been a misplay. I think we needed the 6 mana open. I think that was a misplay. Ugh. Yeah, Bankbuster's always been like a problem card for us for this deck, and he's playing it multiples main decked. Guess we gotta negate. He's got a pretty powerful hand so far, but he's drawing a lot of cards, so understandable. It's not like he's just top decking 1 card each turn and drawing into it. Yeah, I think I had to negate the Duress because I could just take my Emperor. Still not automatic, but I can make the case for letting it go as well, which might have been the correct play. I just keep drawing these Luminarchs. Okay. Post the rest Chariot after I've been holding up negate this whole game. Okay. Fine. The camera's like, I can't get the angle right for some reason. My guy is going off. Alright, but he is tapped out. Do we want to get rid of the Underdog or the Bank Buster? It's tricky because he has another Bank Buster. I think we'll get rid of the Underdog. Prevent him from drawing. Alright, I guess we'll make some blockers. We're gonna plus the Emperor. We know he has the Grasp. I mean, obviously if he has lethal, he's gonna swing for my face, but see, he's gonna grasp whatever has 4 on it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Guess we just bump this up to 3. He can crew Bank Buster, so he'll have 1 there. Crew the Chariot. Grim Outlook, but we'll play it out, see it through, see if we can't draw something, get us out of this one. And like, we were in Plat 4 and we're still playing against like not hard matchups, but like this is a good list. Like, he hasn't made any glaring misplays. Big oof. Guess it's pointless to block here, so we won't. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna go. Just gonna get a game 3. I don't have a meat hook, so I don't know what I could have drew there to get out of it. I'm gonna bring the Verses back in now, I think, or at least 1. Maybe cut like one of these aspirants. I don't know if the Archangel, it's like the one list it's not great against because he has this, he has Grasp, multiples of each. This is good against lists that run like any red removal, so it's still good against the Voltage Surge. It's obviously good against Verse, which they don't play. It's still a potent card though. Is Interceptor just not that great against them? I don't want to go too low though, like I already cut one of my top end cards. I think we'll just roll this out, it's fine. We'll be a noob and roll out 61. I like to do that from time to time. Alright, I feel like we've been losing a lot on stream though, so I feel like there's a sense of urgency to try to close this game out, so hopefully we can come away with a win. Sand is bad. Yeah, there's just not enough here. Okay. So can't cast the Raffine off this mana. Do you want to keep the verse up for a possible Mirror Breaker? Nah. I think we're on the play, so we gotta stay on the offensive. And I think this will be good fodder for discard, because it still gets boosted. Tracker, probably my favorite card in that deck, honestly. I love Tracker. I think we'd like this trade, so we have no problem making it. Anyway, we're keeping the verse open for a Chariot. And obviously boosting him to 4 doesn't do anything. And we maintain this board presence and still get rid of his tracker. Ouch. Okay. Pretty good draw. See what he has. Interesting. So do we want to duress or do we want to keep it open? Doesn't he have, I think he has the 2/5. I think we just go for the draw and try to hit the land. Okay, which is fine because if I duress, he does that anyway. So non-factor on if I get that off or not. So hopefully we can hit a land and get the angel down. Not the land we wanted. I think we gotta make sure we don't have dead cards on our hand, so we'll do this. Unfortunately, that was the land that we drew. So you could have check for traps. You could have... I don't know. I don't know if he has cards to answer flyers, so I think that's just... We're down an advantage, so I think our strategy is just get flyers, keeps 2 open for the tracker. And he could have Ray. No, he couldn't because that doesn't kill my 6 toughness. So land plus meat hook, I don't think does it. 4, 7. I'm not touching that one. And we can power up the land, which he needs another card to block with. Alright. Close. Close one, chap. Very close. He's got some decisions. He has 5 cards, so he's got to have something, but... Okay. It shows weakness, but it does give him a blocker for my Hive. Interesting. So 4, 7... 4, 7... 8, 9. Okay, so here's the decision here. So if I Hive, that'll give me 3 draws for Raffine. I need 3 points of damage. If I can connive Wedding Announcement, I'll need 2 more non-land cards. So I think we're just gonna go for it. And we get there. Alright, got it done. Oh, finally get a win. Alright, that was a pretty good game, so just to look back, I feel like we had the right approach. Game 3, being on the play. Seemed like our flyers, that was like our lifeline to get to the finish line, and we kind of just stuck to that. Getting rid of the Duress and keeping the 5th land kind of committed to that strategy, I feel like, as opposed to, it's kind of risky, like, because any sort of removal, like anything like that would have hurt. Obviously, a lot of his removal is, like, he's got the 4 voltage surge, which wasn't doing anything here because of high toughness. The Ray of Enfeeblement, same thing. So we would need to have had both of those or Infernal Grasp. And did he Inferno? I can't remember if he Infernoed with enough mana open to kill the Raffine. I can't remember. I don't think so. I feel like he would have if that was the case. But good games. Didn't expect to get a nice Jund matchup. They had a pretty clean list. And yeah, like I said, this is the Esper list that is my favorite. I tweaked a couple things. I'll probably throw a 3rd Emperor in the side. I'll do that now, but that game did take a while. So we will only do that one. And I'll make that adjustment now, but if you missed the list at the beginning, this is it. Yeah, I think we take out... the verse. Yeah, because we just have... We've got all kinds of other things that kind of do the same thing. Anyway, but... yeah, here's the list. Let me know what you think.